Hello and welcome to another Super Mario Odyssey Triple Bingo match in our Triple Bingo tournament. I'm Mama Zero, and we got Karlyr on the left with BP31 on the right. Gonna be a good match. Excited for this one. Karlyr obviously been clutching it this entire tournament. Coming in first in one of his matches with, of course, Metro World Peace. The man himself, the Metro World Peace Bandit, the Festival Percent man himself on the left. Pretty clutch. Let's see if he can do another Festival Percent. This is our boy. This is our Festival Percent man. Of course, Karlyr didn't start his timer, of course. You know what he did actually last time I commentated his run? He didn't use a timer. He actually used it to count the moons that he needed for his total moons. So maybe he doesn't have a timer and he's actually just going to use that as his moon counter. But we'll see. But obviously they both start at the same time, so we can just go off of BP's timer. Should be good, though. Should be good. Should be good. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. And unfortunately, we do not have a board up in the middle. Not yet, at least, but I should be able. Blind bingo. Yeah, blind bingo. You might as well just get the one up part if you can't see it, right? I am in the bingo sync room as we speak, so I am able to see it. So I can tell you that there is a 6 unique life up hearts in the top left corner, and that's what Karlyr will be going for. Obviously, not necessarily where he's going to be going or where he's going to be, solidifying his route. There it is up on the screen. Let's go. So 6 unique life ups. It's really hard to solidify your route by the time that you are, leaving Cap Kingdom. So if you do end up seeing one of those unique life up objectives, it's sometimes a good idea to take that 5-second detour and grab that easy life up heart, because there are a lot during this route and during the game, but it's such an easy detour. It's only about 5 seconds to go off your path and grab that life up heart. So it's definitely worth it to, even if you're not going to grab that, just to grab it just in case. Obviously, we see some cap goals here too. 6 moons in cap. So potential backtrack to Cap Kingdom with 6 moons. Obviously not a difficult strat getting the 6 moons. Not necessarily where they will go, but there is a Captain Toad moon objective as well. So a little bit of synergy there, because in order to get those Captain Toad moons, you will have to go back to Cap Kingdom unless you want to do all the pieces, but not entirely fast. So if you're going to go back to Cap Kingdom anyway, getting that Captain Toad moon is definitely clutch if you're gonna go back anyway. So 6 moons and Captain Toad in Cap Kingdom if they are to go back. There is also a timer challenge in Cap Kingdom, so going back to Cap Kingdom, not the worst. Definitely could be a route. It's a route. There's certainly a route, and that is certainly one of them. Both of our competitors obviously just going to be finishing up the Broods fight. No Cascade specific objectives on the board, meaning that it looks like both of them are just going to finish Cascade as quick as possible. The only detour I could see here is if one of them has decided to go for that Captain Toad objective in row 1, column 3. Certainly an option. Like I said, there's a little bit of synergy with the cap there, but we'll see what they decide. Captain Toad moons aren't that fast. They're not that fast, but you know, not an entirely difficult row. And let me just see here what kind of exits we can get. Obviously, there are a few seasides on this board. I see a snow as well. Karlyr eyeing that Captain Toad, I believe. I believe he is going to go, as I said, for that Captain Toad. That was the one detour I said I think that they might go for in this kingdom. BP obviously opting not to go for the Captain Toads, but that just makes it that much more exciting. Obviously, we are going to get a difference in routes, as we see here. Karlyr getting the Captain Toad and the unique life ups. So potentially going for row 1, which is a seaside finish. But obviously we know 3 ground pound moons in seaside. Very simple, very easy to get. Not entirely difficult. So certainly an option for Karlyr at this point. I do not see at this moment in time. No, I do actually. I do see an exit that is quicker, except it's not that much quicker. It's actually filled with a lot of very difficult objectives. So row 5, top left, bottom right, and column 3. Oh no, I'm wrong. That is not the finish I was thinking of. It looks like there is not going to be a faster finish. Oh, I see it now. It's bottom left to top right would be a bottom left, top right, row 5, and column 4 would be a metro finish, but it wouldn't necessarily be a fast metro finish. Lots of very time-consuming objectives there. Obviously, with Wooded World Peace, getting 20 moons from sub-areas total, pretty slow, and 5 moons from moon shards. Definitely not the fastest finish, so I'm thinking Karlyr's got the right idea with row 1. Row 1 seeming to be a pretty easy objective to get. Multi-moons are not hard to get if you just follow the 80% route. You're going to get a few multi-moons anyway. And if he decides to go for that world peace in Wooded on the diagonal, that's another few multi-moons that he will acquire. So definitely an option for him. A little bit of synergy there, obviously, and already acquiring 1 multi-moon from Madame Brutal. The next one he would get would be in Lake Kingdom. And if he's going to make it to Seaside anyway, he doesn't need to acquire any more. He's going to get the 1 from Madame Brood's Lake Kingdom. 2 from Wooded if he decides to go for the Peace. And then the Mecha Wiggler. And that's 5 total. So a little bit of synergy there if he decides to go for that route. Actually, pretty decent synergy. And BP just going for the any % route right now. I wasn't paying enough attention, but it looks like he's just doing the any % route to get out of Sand Kingdom as fast as possible. At least that's what it seems like right now. Karlyr going to be going for Dram, which is throwing your cap up, grabbing this moon, and then shaking the controller to get that capture on the bullet bill. Does not get it. Obviously, that would have saved a few seconds, but just going to go for the backup strat and jump up. BP going to be waking up the Jaxie, paying 30 bones to ride on his back. Where will he be going with that Jaxie? No clear indication as to where BP will be going with his route. There has been no stray off the any % path much until now. So I assume that he will be going for that treasure chest moon. I think BP will be going for the treasure chest because to go out of his way to get the Sphinx like that, the only reason would be, in my opinion, to get the treasure chests and to get coins. So Purchasing 4 souvenirs, a possibility. Obviously not needing a ton of money to get that, but certainly a possibility. Going to be going into the ice cave, so going to be getting that ice cave specific spot. I saw it on the board here. I can't see it right now. Am I missing it? There it is. Oh, he already clicked it off in the top right. Very good. Ice cave treasure in sand. So obviously an easy objective to get in Sand Kingdom. If it's viable and it's on your route, definitely an easy objective to fill out in column 4. So BP going for that column 4, it seems like. And the treasure chest is also an option for him right now, I believe. The treasure chests in row 5 there. Row 5 is potential. Obviously, bottom left to top right also potential for BP right now. And because he's going in the sub area right now in Sand Kingdom, I'm going to assume that there's a possibility that he will be going for those 20 moons from sub areas. A very lengthy objective to go for, but you know what? Not entirely super difficult. Is there no game audio on your side? Let me see if I can fix that right now. It looks like we do not have game audio, unfortunately, able to be used by either of our competitors. That's kind of unfortunate, but you know, I hope you guys can hear some sort of background noise. I'm hearing nothing at all, so I hope you guys have some sort of, you know, Mario Odyssey music going on. Yeah, Karlyr's audio, I guess, not working right now, I suppose, which is too bad. Obviously, it's a lot more exciting to watch with audio from something, anything other than the sound of my voice. But looks like we won't be able to get some game audio from them, unfortunately. Still able to watch, so still going to be a good race. It's fine on his stream. I unfortunately can't switch it because someone's indicated that the game audio is not usable. So if we have a mod in chat, if we have a SpeedGaming mod in chat, if they're able to grab that audio and turn it on, that would be great, because we don't have any audio right now. Let me try and get in touch with some of our SpeedGaming peeps. Give me 1 sec. Okay, I've pinged some mods. Hopefully they are on it. Hopefully we can get some audio from them for this match, because that would be a lot better to hear what they are able, you know, what they're doing. BP going for Lake Clip. I'm going to have to catch up here and see what I missed. I missed a little bit. Karlyr going to be going for Harriet, potentially Sandpiece. Sandpiece is an objective on the board. So, could be going for column 2. It's a possibility. Row 3 is also a possibility from him. If he's going to be doing those 3 ground pound moons from Seaside. And we do have audio from Karlyr now. Thank you to the mods in chat for grabbing that audio and turning it on for us. Appreciate that. And I'm sure our audience also appreciates being able to listen to that sweet, sweet game music. Let's go. So Karlyr going to be making his way through Sand Kingdom, potentially getting peace. Row 3 is potential for Karlyr right now. I think row 1 and row 3 has some synergy. Like I said, with World Peace in Sand, I was thinking that he might go for World Peace in Wooded, but World Peace in Sand also makes sense. You know, there's those checkpoints in Sand that you're gonna have to do in Sand Kingdom. So World Peacing Sand and getting those checkpoints is synergetic, as well as those 5 multi-moons. If he's going to go to Seaside anyway, those 4 ground pounds and 3 ground pounds are very synergetic, and I think that's what he's going to be doing. Row 1 and row 3. Now we just have to figure out the 3rd row that he will be doing. And BP gonna be checking off 15 regionals in Lake, so BP going to be going for column 4. Column 4 requires World Peace in Wooded. Obviously going to be lengthy, so Karlyr going for World Peace in Sand, and BP will be going for World Peace in Wooded. So I believe that Karlyr... Oh, actually, we now know where Karlyr will be going. He will be doing column 1 because he will be getting those 24 moons from Sand. Column 1, not too difficult. He's already going to be doing unique life up hearts as well as the ground pound moons from row 3. So all he has to do for column 1 is 12 moons in Lost. That's only 2 more than you would need initially. 24 moons from Sand. Ooh, not getting the fast bullet bill strat, unfortunately, falling to his death. Gonna have a checkpoint right there anyways. Only gonna lose about 10 to 15 seconds, so not entirely awful. And just gonna have to grab 1 extra moon, which he will do here. He's gonna grab the treasure chest moon, which is actually gonna come in clutch for his row 5, column 1. Getting those 7 treasure chest moons. I believe he is up to 3 or 4 at this point, so only a few more needed to fill out that spot. Gonna be a very easy spot to fill out. Not gonna really have to worry about those treasure chest moons because there are gonna be some in Metro Kingdom that he has to get. There are gonna be some along the way that he's gonna get anyway, so not gonna have to really worry about that treasure chest spot that much. BP finishing up Lake Kingdom and only having 3 so far. Obviously, Karlyr having 2. Karlyr and BP both filling out 2 of the same spots. And Karlyr going to be filling out those 2 spots as well for World Peace Restored and 24 moons. Like I said, row 1, row 3, and column 1 will be where he decides to go. I like his route right now, honestly. Not a very difficult route. He's got most of the unique life up hearts that he needs. He's only going to have to gather a few more life up hearts, which there are plenty along the way on his route. If he's going all the way to Seaside, there's tons of life up hearts. Not going to have to go out of his way to get those that much. Captain Toad moons, not difficult either. You know, he's going to be able to get the Captain Toad moon in Lake Kingdom. He could also decide to go for the one in Metro Kingdom. There's also an easily accessible one in Seaside if he decides to go for that one. But not going to be difficult for him to finish those Captain Toad moons. And BP already finishing his treasure chest. BP falling all the way to Deep Woods. I'm not sure if he wanted to go to Deep Woods. I believe he does want to go to Deep Woods anyway. So falling to Deep Woods, gonna fill out that bottom left to top right spot, getting 3 moons in Deep Woods. So looks like BP will be going for column 4, row 5, and bottom left to top right. Not a bad route. Gonna be able to finish by Metro Kingdom and not actually have to finish Metro Kingdom. So gonna be able to stop his route mid-Metro. So gonna have 10 moons in Metro Kingdom. Actually gonna have 13 because he's gonna get that triple moon from the Wiggler. So BP's route is gonna finish once he has 13 moons in Metro, whereas Karlyr's is going to finish once he has 4 moons in Seaside. So that's where it's going to differentiate. A few minutes difference in that routing, but not necessarily better for BP. You know, BP still has to do Wooded Piece, whereas Karlyr has finished his Sand Piece. So I think Karlyr is going to be able to gain some time back here while BP is doing World Peace in Wooded Kingdom. I think that's where we're going to see Karlyr catch up in terms of distance as to where he is on this board and in the game in general, progression-wise. Like I said, Karlyr's going to have to catch up to BP right now. Because Karlyr actually has to go further in the game than BP. The good thing about Karlyr's route, though, is that he's not going to need to spend that much time in Wooded Kingdom. I believe he's going to be able to just go through Wooded Kingdom as if it was an any percent route, other than grabbing those regionals, of course. So grabbing those regionals is going to be pretty quick for Karlyr. I don't think he's going to have to deviate from the any percent route too much, but definitely gonna have to keep his eyes peeled for those purple coins as he's in Wooded. And Karlyr just gonna have to deviate a little bit in Lake Kingdom to get this Captain Toad Moon for his row 1 finish. I think the Captain Toad Moons are gonna be the slowest moons for him to get. Everything else seems pretty quick on his board so far. 12 moons and lost, a very easy objective. Ooh, and BP getting a death on the Flower Road. Wasn't even going for the skip, just ended up getting a death. Ooh, okay, he's not getting that Flower Road skip. Gonna try a different method. Hopefully able to clutch it this time, and he does. 3rd time's the charm, and also going to be collecting those purple coins in Wooded. Obviously, 40 coins in Wooded, not difficult at all. Karlyr going to be buying a moon in Lake. Going to opt to not get or not finish the triple moon from Rango, instead going to be going and getting that triple moon from obviously Wooded. I assume that he will be getting the last 2 multi-moons he needs from Spewart in Wooded Kingdom, and then from the Mecha Wiggler in Night Metro. So Night Metro gonna be that last multi-moon that Karlyr is going to need in the top right. I believe that will be the last multi-moon that BP is going to need as well. Obviously, BP going to be finishing up Peace in Wooded Kingdom. So going to have that extra multi-moon as well, and both of them are going to finish with a multi-moon on the Mecha Wiggler in Night Metro. Definitely a good call. Good on Karlyr to realize that he's not going to need that extra multi-moon from Rango in Lake Kingdom. So opting to do a Rango list because he was going for Captain Toad anyway. Going to get those fast moons in the bottom of Lake Kingdom, just so he doesn't have to go through the cutscenes of Rango. Obviously, the multi-moon would have been good there, but he realizes that he's going to be doing Spirit anyway and then getting the Mecha Wiggler in Night Metro. So no sense in getting an extra multi-moon and saving that little bit of extra time because, you know, right now, very close match, so could be anyone's match. And Karlyr deciding not to go for Nut Clip. I know he can do Nut Clip, but deciding not to do Nut Clip. Gonna be instead getting some purples. I guess that was his play, was to be getting purples instead of doing the Nut Clip. Ooh, bonking and going down. Gonna need the Onion Chan to get back up to get that Nut Moon. BP gonna be using the flower to make his way up to the top of Wooded Kingdom. Obviously gonna have to finish that boss fight in order to finish his world peace and fill out his objectives that he needs. And BP going to be getting those purple coins as well, obviously. Gonna be going for those regionals in Column 4 and getting enough. So BP finishing his Column 4. Gonna be going for those sub-moons in Wooded Kingdom, actually. And this, I believe, is where Karlyr can make some time up and lap BP, because it might seem that BP is in the lead right now, but BP gonna have to get lots of sub-area moons. There is some synergy, though, with what he's doing. He just needs to get 10 sub-area moons before he hits Metro Kingdom so that he can get his bottom right spot with 20 moons from sub-areas total and his 10 moons from sub-areas in Metro at the same time. So, obviously, he's going to be counting. I hope he's counting accurately so that he's able to finish those both off at the same time, because that way he won't be wasting any time by getting too many sub-areas. Sub-areas can be pretty slow if you deviate from the any percent route. So, you know, gonna have to make sure that he's calculating his sub-areas accordingly, which I believe he will be doing. And Karlyr gonna be going for that sub-area in the sewer. Not entirely sure where he decided to go with this route. Obviously, his purple coins are the big reason he's doing this deviation. Already getting quite a few purple coins. Not going to need that many, so I believe he's just going to clean up Wooded Kingdom here. And BP obviously going for that world peace on the right side in purple. Not going to be too difficult for him to finish up this kingdom. Karlyr going to be behind him. I believe that BP is a little bit ahead right now, but Karlyr definitely able to catch up if he's quick and makes no mistakes. And getting a good nut. And Tiefel with the good solo commentary comment. Hey, appreciate that, my friend. Pog you in chat. Pog you. Pog you, Tiefel. Karlyr grabbing that moon, and BP gonna slowly finish this boss fight. Obviously, one of the slower boss fights. Some of these boss fights that aren't the bunnies can definitely take time because you have to wait for these cycles, obviously. So, gonna take an extra few minutes to finish this boss fight. Not gonna be too bad for BP, but definitely slower than a regular or a side boss fight. Karlyr still gonna have to finish up those purples, and I believe this is where we're gonna see the most deviation in their routes. Obviously, Karlyr finishing up that Sand Kingdom piece and being a little bit behind. He is close, but he's not gonna have enough moons to finish up the kingdom right away, which is unfortunate. Gonna grab a couple moons in this tower and the Spirit moons as well, but still 3 moons short. I don't believe that he got the moons at the beginning, so potentially going to be grabbing those 3 moons at the beginning, which are the Rock Moon, the Bunny Moon, and the Shot Moon. So I believe Karlyr will just be getting those 3 moons at the beginning after he finishes the Spirit fight. I believe that's the way he's going to be going. He's going to need those 3 moons to finish Wooded, so definitely going to be going for that, I believe. And I believe he also finished those regionals. He did get 40. So going to be filling out that spot in row 3. Going to be easy for him to finish up row 3. Row 3 is not a big deal. Row 1 almost finished, but those Captain Toad moons really do take a lot of time. Captain Toad is a sneaky bugger, and he's hiding in all different spaces all over Super Mario Odyssey, all over every kingdom. So gonna need to deviate a little bit in order to get those Captain Toad moons. And BP gonna be going to Metro right now. Definitely ahead of Karlyr. Obviously gonna be going to Cloud and Lost Kingdom first, but routing to Metro. Karlyr having a little bit of trouble with that pesky Mips. Gonna be able to get that moon. And just need a couple more before he can make his way to Cloud Kingdom. BP getting a death in Cloud Kingdom. See, these are the small errors that are going to cost BP some time and maybe give Karlyr an opportunity to make up some time and catch up. There is an opportunity for Karlyr to catch up and still take this match. Grabbing those last 2 purple coins, Karlyr is going to be leaving Wooded Kingdom now and joining BP in Cloud Kingdom. So Karlyr a little bit behind. It is not, at this point, it's not looking good for Karlyr, I don't think. I think BP's route is just a little bit quicker and a little bit more optimal. I think that Karlyr's route is good. I do think it's a good route. But obviously, BP able to find the route that ends earlier, which is going to be, like I said, he's going to have 13 moons when he's finished in Metro Kingdom. So 13 moons in Metro will be a BP finish, whereas Karlyr will be finishing with 4 moons in Seaside a little bit later than BP, and I think that's where we're going to see BP win and take this match, just because of that slight difference in routing. Otherwise, a very good route. You know, I might have even picked the same route that Karlyr did, because those ground pound moons in Seaside, they're pretty quick. You know, all you have to do is grab a fish and go around and grab a few of those underwater moons, and it's really not that difficult. So definitely, I understand why he picked that route. I definitely understand why he picked that route. This was definitely a hard board to route, so definitely understandable why he did that. And BP not going to need any moons, or sorry, any objectives from Lost Kingdom, so going to be able to go through Lost Kingdom very quickly and just grab all the any % moons. Grabbing them in a weird order, but gonna grab that moon under the stairs, no problem. Going for the shards, obviously. Gonna be getting the shards from Lost Kingdom. I actually forgot. Oh, BP getting a death in Lost Kingdom while he's gathering the shards. Like I said, this is BP's match to lose at this point. This is BP's match to lose. I believe that he is ahead and he has the ability to take it home. But a few mistakes will give Karlyr an opportunity to catch up. Like I said, Karlyr's route is good, and he's been playing well. So he's not going to need to really, you know, do much else than play well. And BP's going to have to be a little bit clumsy with his moons. And that's basically going to be the difference of whether or not BP wins or loses. Because BP right now is definitely, in my opinion, in the lead. And Karlyr obviously going to need to grab those 10 regionals from Lost. Not difficult at all. Easy objective to get. Grabs those regionals, no problem. And going to be finishing Lost Kingdom. And BP going to be leaving Lost Kingdom. Obviously, Karlyr needing to get 12 moons from Lost right now. Going to be grabbing 2 extra moons, which he already did. With that flower moon, as well as the moon on top of Lost Kingdom. So, already grabbing those 2 extra moons. Going to clean up the end of Lost Kingdom here and grab just those 3 extra moons. And going to be going for Captain Toad, obviously. Still needs to worry about that objective of 5 Captain Toad moons. Like I said, not an entirely fast objective. But Captain Toad moons aren't difficult. They're just time-consuming. So, gonna have to reroute and grab those Captain Toad moons. Gonna be grabbing Captain Toad in Metro, I believe. Karlyr has grabbed Cascade Captain Toad. He has also grabbed Lake Kingdom Captain Toad. Now he's grabbed Lost Kingdom Captain Toad. Gonna need to grab Metro Captain Toad as well as Seaside Captain Toad. So Karlyr actually going to be finishing with 5 moons in Seaside as opposed to the 4 that I thought he was going to be finishing with. And Karlyr getting the Dram for the Key Moon in Lost Kingdom. Very clutch, saving a little bit of time here by getting that Dram and getting his extra moons from Lost. Definitely an interesting choice in routing for sure, but ends up working out for him. So, gonna leave Lost Kingdom on a high, getting that, you know, that Dram. So maybe that's gonna be the push that he needs to get a good end game here for his finale in Metro and Seaside. BP already has the treasure chest that he needs, so just getting that treasure chest for good measure. It sort of ends up being muscle memory at this point, so didn't need that chest moon, but getting it anyway because he's probably played this game so much with the 90% routing that not getting that chest would feel weird. So understandable. And Karlyr just going to be making his way through Night Metro here. Gonna need to grab 20 moons so that he can go to Seaside, because he is not going to be finishing in Metro Kingdom. Like I said, going to be finishing in Seaside, as opposed to BP, who only needs to grab 13 moons in Metro to finish his board. Obviously, the sub areas in Metro are going to take longer, and BP gonna be getting a 3-cycle Mecha Wiggler. So, gonna cost him a little bit of time here, but it doesn't even matter because Karlyr is bonking in the Night Metro Tower. So both of them losing time on unfortunate places. I think BP losing a little bit more time than Karlyr. Actually, I don't know. Karlyr falling again in the tower. Really unfortunate because he had an opportunity to make up 30 seconds or so there. Gonna be fine, though. Gonna be making his way out to the Mecha Wiggler while BP has just finished the Mecha Wiggler here. Karlyr taking his time, going around and gonna be getting this unique life up heart. I believe that is the last one that he needs. It is. filling out that unique life up section in the top left. Able to get some pretty clutch unique life up parts. You know, if you're going to be routing to Seaside, there's some easy unique life up parts, like the one you just witnessed, the one in Night Metro Tower. Obviously, very easy, already on the way. It's only about a 5 to 10 second detour if you were to just long jump in that tower, so not difficult for Karlyr to grab that, or sorry, that life up part, so definitely a good call by him instead of going for one of the slower life up parts earlier in the run. And like I said, BP's gonna need those sub-area moons. So gonna be grabbing sub-area, 10 sub-area moons from Metro Kingdom. Sub-area moons obviously gonna be taking a decent amount of time. Sub-area moons in Night Metro are not fast by any means. There is the one section that is in the any percent route, or potentially 2 sections depending on how skilled you are. There is the bullet bill section. So a lot of sub-area moons that you're going to get that aren't technically fast. So gonna need to route and grab those sub-areas. Not gonna really take him that much time. It's not gonna be that difficult for him to finish this run at the moment. And so BP right now with 2 moons from sub area, gonna need 8 more, and gonna be going for this bullet bill section right now. Karlyr finishing up Night Metro, gonna be in Day Metro now, and going to be making his way. Gonna need 15 more moons before he can leave Metro Kingdom. And right now, like I said, Karlyr are gonna need another treasure chest moon. Ooh, and not getting Scooter. I thought Karlyr had enough treasure chests, but apparently not. Apparently he did not finish his treasure chest objective yet. Oof, and Karlyr taking a really, really unfortunate few misses on Scooter Clip. Very unfortunate, but ends up getting it. And just gonna have to pretty much do the any percent route in Metro Kingdom to finish off his board. And if you guys want to see some more bingo, well, there's the schedule right there. Go check it out. There's bingo every day, basically. Follow SpeedGaming. It's gonna be awesome. There's gonna be lots more bingo coming up. And you know it's getting exciting because people are constantly getting eliminated now. So it's just going to get even more competitive and even better. The matches are just getting spicier and spicier, so stay tuned for that. Karlyr going to be getting the Slots Moon. Going to be trying to get as many fast moons as possible so that he can get to Seaside as fast as possible. And BP finishing up, I believe that was his 4th sub-area moon, so he's going to need 6 more. Finishing up that bullet bill section. And oh, sorry, he got 2 more, so my mistake. He's already gotten 6. So he only needs 4 more moons. 2 of them are going to be in this T-Rex area if he can clutch out the moons. And getting that 2nd moon in the Scooter area. And then going to be getting the main moon here if he makes the jump. And he does. No problem. Going to be grabbing that 8th sub-area moon. Only going to need 2 more sub-areas before he finishes his bingo board. It's looking pretty solid for BP right now. Gonna be finishing off his board in that sub area we all know. all too well. Finishing off just like you would in any percent. Grabbing one and going to be grabbing the second moon. And going to be crowned the winner of this triple bingo match. Can I get... Wait, he finished, right? Yeah, he finished. Is he just doing extras for good measure right now, or what? I thought he got 10 already. We'll let him keep playing. Maybe he wants to just, you know, maybe he needs to get those extra sub areas, those 20 moons from sub areas that I didn't know. So not finished quite yet. There we go. He needed one extra. Oh, that's right. You know why? Because he had the Ice Cave Treasure Moon, so that only counted as one. So going to be finishing up with his 10 moons. And just going to be going for this next moon, just for good measure. But GG's in chat for BP, finishing with a 45-28. Good for BP. Well done. And welcome to come in for an interview if he so chooses. GG, BP. Well done, my friend. That was a really good match. And Karlyr just going to be finishing up with his Metro Kingdom here. And going to Seaside for those last few objectives. Like I said, Karlyr only going to be needing... Actually, you know what? He didn't check off his treasure chest moons. I thought he would have finished that already. But just going to be deciding to go and get that extra treasure chest moon that he needed in Seaside. Obviously, Seaside having many treasure chests, so there are an abundance of treasure chests for him to choose from in Seaside. So all he needs to do is grab a treasure chest, get 4 ground pound moons, and make his way up the cliff to grab that Captain Toad moon. Not difficult at all. Gonna take him an extra few minutes here. But BP obviously finishing up and winning the match. And the first ground pound moon Karlyr is gonna get is obviously in the tunnel. Very easy ground pound moon. The first one you get for sure. And then he's going to, I assume, get a fish and go underwater and grab some of those ground pound moons as well. Before getting a gushing to go up to Captain Toad. With the down throw, Karlyr obviously using Joy-Cons right now. Because if you didn't know, you're not actually able to down throw if you're using a Pro controller. Fun fact for you. You are able to, on ground, if you do a ground pound and then shake and throw your hat, you are able to down throw, but not when you're in the water, so obviously Karlyr using those Joy-Cons and clutching it out. And that was the treasure chest that he needed, and that is 2 out of 4 of the ground pound moons. One more ground pound moon up on the left over here. Under one of these seaweeds. Ooh, a little bonk. Not going to cost him too much. And BP, just for good measure, going underneath. Going to be trying to get that Metro sewer clip. That pesky sewer clip. I've tried so hard to master that sewer clip in the sewer, but it's just so difficult. Getting it, no problem. That would have saved him time in a world peace run, so GG's for that. Hello, who do we have here?
Carl.
Hey, what's up, my friend? How are you?
Fine. I just saw the route BP took, and yeah, I realized that there's shards in sub-areas in Metro.
There are, yes. Shards is one of those pesky ones that you can get in Metro. There are some sub-area shards that you can get. So,
yeah. That's the one thing I forgot. Otherwise, like I saw that exact route and went, yeah, but you have to go back to Cap to get those shards, and yeah.
Yeah. It was it was gonna be a late finish regardless of what you chose. So he just decided to go for that metro finish as opposed to your seaside. And I don't blame you. Like, obviously ground pound moons are pretty easy. Same with the Captain Toad. I think I probably would have chosen the same route as you, honestly.
Yeah. Like, have I not missed the shards in Metro? That's the exact route I would have taken. So yeah, GG BP.
Definitely,
like,
yeah. Definitely a decent route by BP. So good for him for figuring that route out. Because I would have seen the sub area moons, like the Metro sub areas. That it's pretty intimidating, all those sub area moons as well as the shards. So I don't know if I would have decided to go for that one. So definitely understandable for why you didn't choose that route at least.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
like, are you satisfied with your route? I'm pretty sure you had a good time. I don't know what it is. It's a little bit over him, maybe like 50 or 51.
Oh, my timer is not on screen. 49:51.
Okay, so you got a sub 50 still, so clearly still a good route. But how do you feel about it?
I don't know. Like, BP's route was my route. Like, that's the first route I saw, and I forgot about shards. Like, that's literally the only thing I forgot about. Because I had the exact same route at some point and went, yeah, but shards. And yeah, I'm kind of upset for that, but at the same time, like, BP did his homework, so yeah.
Yeah.
I can't be mad. Like, he deserves to move on.
For sure, yeah. I was, there was some sort of synergy with the 6 moons from Cap and the shards. I wasn't sure if that could have been like something that you were also thinking of, but obviously going to deviate a little bit from, the route that he did.
Yeah, but well, I saw the route through Cap, but like it forced the seaside visit also, so that went out the window. And yeah, I saw the early finish for real. Like, I saw the finish in Metro, and I'm really upset about that. But yeah, like I was thinking about column 2, I was thinking about column 5, and then 20 sub area with like everything else that I had was just a bad idea in my opinion. And yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think we have BP in here now. What's up, man? Hello, BP. BP!
No.
Having a little bit of difficulty hearing us or with his microphone, so...
just like me yesterday. Like, sometimes Discord just won't connect you to the channel. It's weird. Like, it shows you're in there, but you can't talk and you can't hear anything. So
yeah, that's fair. Oh,
yeah,
he's slowly.
That's exactly what happened to me yesterday.
It's I'm moving into a new place, and I'm always like trying to find different internet connections, and sometimes ISPs like in the country are like they're just so bad.
Yeah.
Sucks for some people who can't get like good internet. But yeah, so that was I think so. You're eliminated now from the tournament, right?
Yep, exactly. Sadly.
Oh man. Well, you had a good run. You had a lot of really good matches against a lot of really talented people, so you made it pretty far. Yeah, honestly, I'm not disappointed in my performance. The only thing I'm really disappointed is like exactly what I said, like the route that BP took. Speaking of which, is in here, so.
Hello.
Hey, BP. Congrats, man. GG's on your win. Tell us about your route.
Well, I thought this route could sub 40 when I saw it, and you saw how that went.
Yeah, well, you know what? You made a few mistakes, and
more than a few.
There's certainly potential for sub 40 maybe for this board, but 45 still pretty dang good.
Yeah, I'll definitely take that.
Yeah.
Day Metro finishes are very rare to sub 40, so.
Definitely.
Yeah, but this route is good.
Yeah, talk us through your route. You look like you decided on that route like pretty early on.
I literally decided on that while I was fighting Brugge. I was like, well, the seaside board finishes literally are not any better than this, and the 5 multi-moons, it was in a good spot because it's in the top right corner, but at the same time, it was hard to avoid with the actually good line. So I was like, you know what? I have 10 sub areas Metro, 20 total. I'm just going to go for that. And timing ended, this might have confused some viewers, but timing ended when I got the hanging from a high-rise moon, the first one, the one that's further on in that sub-area, because the ice cave counts as a sub-area moon. So I figured, okay, I'm going to end in Metro with 11 sub-areas, but in case people are confused, I'll get the other one afterwards.
Yeah, I sort of connected those dots at the end. I was like, oh yeah, he only needed 1 from this area. But yeah, it makes sense. Cool. Well, I mean, GG's. Obviously, you're going to be moving on to the quarterfinals. Your opponent not decided yet, but going to be a good match regardless.
Yeah,
definitely...
Okarnis, Drew, and 04 Dude are 2 really good players, so I'm looking forward to those matches, for sure.
Definitely. And I mean, like, whoever you're going to be decided to battle it out against after that, there's some really talented people on the other side of that bracket as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Source and Okra are all really crazy players. So, gonna be a good quarterfinal match for sure. Based on whoever finishes.
It can go basically any way from now on, which is the crazy part. Like, there's so many good players.
Definitely. It is all dependent on routing at this point, because in terms of skill, like, everyone can do it and anyone can get it done. But now it's just going to be based on who is able to get that faster route. And obviously, we saw that here. If you guys both chose the same route, it could have been anyone's game, but obviously BP finding that slightly faster route.
I don't want to sound any way when I say this, but I feel like Karlyr, you could have probably won if we'd chosen the same route. I made several dumb mistakes.
Like, okay, as I was saying before you joined, I saw the exact route first you took, but my brain derped and I forgot that there are shards in Metro sub areas.
Oh. Dang.
So I was like, 5 shards, I have to go back to cap. Like, there's no way I can. And yeah, like, otherwise that was my route. Like,
that really sucks.
Yeah, everything on my route was kind of janky. Like, 5 multi-moon, I could have grabbed 6, but yeah, didn't happen because I skipped the one in lake to grab the toad. Like, everything was just kind of bad. So...
Yeah, those toad moons can be, like, decently quick if you're going to go late game anyway, but, I mean, you had to deviate quite a bit for those toads, so...
Yeah.
I mean,
did you get the sand one?
The sand one? No, I could have,
okay,
but
good. Okay, good. I was just checking.
Yeah, I could have, and I probably should have, actually, because I went back to the, I won't say it, to the Oasis, for the 6th checkpoint in sand. But like, I did it at night, so I should have done it after peace and grab it then. So I just finished up grabbing the one in Seaside instead, which extended my timer by like, what, 20 seconds or so, but yeah.
I feel like that was probably still a move just because of how slow fishing is.
Yeah. Well, it's not that it's slow, it's just so random, especially in sand. But it's not random in snow, fight me.
True. Well, GG's to both of you. Good match. Obviously,
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I did want to say something. This was
go for it.
This is like the earliest I've had my entire like kingdoms completely routed in a bingo. I knew exactly what I wanted to do by the end of Ice Cave. I messed up sand routing just a little bit, but like I had everything completely planned out. That was the reason I was in chat so much during the run. But this was just a blast to just do movement and basically not have to worry about really anything because so much synergy with the sub areas and shards moons and purchasing souvenirs is really, really easy as well. And then obviously the 7 treasure chests are no big deal because there's just so many, especially if you do like clips. So, yeah.
I know the feel, man. My first sub 45 was exactly like that. You feel like you're galaxy braining everything and like you can just focus on movement. So fun.
Yeah. I was a little bit angry and wooded because it almost like I backed it up really well, but I missed gate skip and went to deep woods early. Originally, my plan was to go to deep woods as soon as I finished up Spirit because I'd be right there. I could get the 3 purple coins on the entryway, and then it would be pretty good. But unfortunately, I fell in gate skip, but didn't lose too much time, so it was all right.
Nice. Yeah, that was a good route. I could see clearly that you picked your route early and decided on it early. It was pretty clear to me. Same with Karlyr. I was able to pick up on your route pretty early as well. You were zoned in on those Captain Toad as well as the life ups. I pretty much got exactly where you were gonna go.
Yeah.
But yeah, GG's to both of you. I'm gonna link your Twitches in chat. If you guys want to shout out anything or say any last words, the floor is yours.
Well, I'm not exactly done for the bingo tourney. Since I'm done with running, I'm going to be commentating a bit too, so you're going to hear a bit more of me, hopefully. So there's that.
Nice. Well, there are the runners, Karlyr and BP. Go follow them. There's me. Go follow me. And you're going to hear more from Karlyr.
Yeah, I will. I'm also really looking forward to commentating more of these matches. I'm also looking forward, of course, to participating again in hopefully the grand finals. My ultimate goal is obviously to get the W in this, so might as well put that out there. So, like, I'm a really avid bingo player. I'm going to be learning Darker Side while and after this tournament's over. So, if you feel like watching that on my amazing camera setup, then feel free to drop a follow. But of course, your choice. And yeah, be sure to follow Mama Ciro. Thank you so much for commentating our match.
Heck yeah, dudes. Always a fun time. It was a good match to watch. But yeah.
Thank you for coming in on such a short notice, too.
As I always do. I'm the last line of defense here at Super Mario Odyssey Bingo commentary. GG's. Thanks for the fun match, guys. And we'll see more from both of you in the coming days and weeks. So thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right. And to everyone else, go follow SpeedGaming and go check out the bracket. It was linked in chat. There's going to be lots more Super Mario Odyssey speedrunning and bingo left to play in this tournament. So we will see you soon, and there will be more good stuff happening now. We will be going to host another speed gaming tournament right now. I think a Bite the Bullet, a world record bounty competition for Bite the Bullet. A brand new Metroidvania run and gun game. Okay, cool. That's where we're going. So we're done here.